Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk. What's up, everybody? Big Herc Prison Talk. I want to say thank you to all the fans who have been subscribing to our channel and for telling your friends and family about our YouTube, Fresh Out Life After the Penitentiary. And we got SoundCloud now, and we also have Instagram and Twitter, which is under FreshOutSeries. So check us out, and also check out Patreon.com to check out Spreads by Chef Big V. You know, he's doing his thing on there, and we're glad if you guys can support that that channel for us. Anyways, I got a question from one of our viewers. Somebody said, hey Big Herc, how are prison chefs treated in prison? By prison chefs, I mean the guys who make food on the cell block. Can the chefs sell their spreads to any race, and how much demand is there for spreads in the pen? Are people willing to stab each other over a tuna fish ramen spread? I mean, you're not gonna get stabbed over a tuna fish ramen spread, but you could get your wig split if you jump the line when people are waiting to cook their food at the microwave or use hot water. You know, you don't wanna do something like that. But as far as prison spreads and cooking in prison as a chef, there is a big demand for that. If you're a good cook, if you know how to make pizza, man, you can make you a couple $100s a month selling pizzas. If you know how to make like tamales, you can make a lot of money, selling tamales to different people. If you're known for putting together nice spreads, you can sell those dishes. So it is a hustle, and you're not limited just to one race. If you're social, I know guys who used to cook for different races, and depending on where you're at. I mean, in the feds, it's a little bit more open, even though it's still racially motivated. The state, state is a little bit more political, so I don't think you'll be cooking any food for, if you're black, you won't be cooking any food for a Mexican, or, if you're black, you won't be cooking any food for a white guy, and vice versa. They don't really condone, interacting with other races. But in the feds, Chef Big V used to cook for the Italians. We had white guys that we would cook with, or, cook food for, and didn't have any issues. The homies from up north, the Mexicans I kicked it with, we all cooked and ate together. And there was we had a Filipino in our group. We had a biracial in our group, and we all cooked and ate together. But as far as selling the food, there's guys who make burritos in there on the weekends, and they sell those on the yard. And if you're on the yard, the guys are bringing them out there. They're selling to black, white, Mexican, Hawaiian, Samoan, Filipino, Asian, whoever wants to buy them. So you can actually, guys are selling plates with chips and a soda, the whole nine, and some guys are just selling dishes. So if you're a good cook, you can make a hustle, and guys make a living off that. Cooking in prison is a big thing, because that's the only pleasure you have. That's the only comfort you have while you're being restrained like that. Outside of, cooking and stuff like that, guys make money doing laundry for people, cleaning cells. Those are some of the other hustles that guys, that have the time can do to make money when they don't have the support from the streets, and they don't want to work in prison under the slave labor conditions. But yeah, cooking in prison, definitely you can make moves. And like I said, in the feds, it's a little bit more open. So, if you're a clean person, people are going to check your cleanliness. And, if you're cooking for other people, just be aware that, you don't want to fuck with their food, because that'll get your wig split.